It hadn't been long since Logan first tested the medicine. He stood in shadow, watching the purple vial gleam in the dark. Wait, you're being serious?
Yeah. According to those miners, there's a high chance the gold nuggets are in a deeper strata.
10 tons of gold. Even with a rough estimate, that's 100 in golds.
Jackpot. This is a way bigger lottery than I thought it was.
But the mining cost is no joke. Do you have the means to pay for it?
Means? Of course I do. Just you wait. Your master here will get all the money and workers you need ready in no time.
I'd rather you just be easy on us. Logan walked through the city streets alone. Sun hung low. His mind calculated numbers.
The initial investment cost for the mine development is around 5 million golds. If Imparik keeps selling as it is now, I can make around 4.5 million golds a month. Even if I only sell for 2 months, I'll have plenty of money left.
And then he felt it. A presence. Above him, the air rippled. Speed lines cut through space. Something moved. Fast.
Why can I sense someone in there? It ain't though. Don't tell me.
A shadow crouched on the rooftop edge. A cloaked figure silhouetted against the sky.
Yell. Fee. Did they disappear?
But then, behind him, the air shifted.
Who are you?
Logan spun and leaped. His coat flared. He landed on the rooftop. The figure stood above him, hood deep, eyes glowing beneath the shadow. Logan looked up and saw power. Raw, overwhelming aura that made the air itself tremble. The cloaked figure wore deep blue with golden trim. Hood cast shadows over pale skin and sharp features.
Who are you?
For a moment, the hood shifted. A glimpse of cold eyes. Then, gone, vanished like smoke.
But he was right in front of me just now.
White fabric whipped in the wind. The figure dropped from sight.
Ah, what the hell was that?
Logan reported the incident to Duke Patrick. The older man's face grew grave.
An aura user thief snuck in here.
I'm just speculating, but he was at least an advanced force user. It wasn't simply a feeling that he was high rank. He was on a completely different level.
But for an aura user to be doing petty theft, isn't aura enough to turn even a slave into a noble? A person like that is going around doing petty thievery. What did he steal? Don't tell me the...
It's exactly what you're thinking. Philip opened the wooden box. Purple glow spilled out. Only one vial remained. Just 2 pills of Impo-Red. That's it.
Just 2 pills, you say, so he really wasn't after money.
That means he took it so he could use it himself.
Are there impotent people among aura users as well? That's right. That nameless from before. Was there an aura user in there?
No. He asked for extra charges saying that's top secret information. So I said no. Come to think of it, there is one person, an aura user in the capital, who doesn't have a descendant. Beside the shimmering water, a grand mansion rose against blue sky. Inside, Duke Felix Esperanza stood at a tall window.
What are you looking at?
I was just appreciating the scenery outside for a bit.
Were you looking at kids again?
I told you, I was just enjoying the scenery. Don't think about useless stuff. Come on now, let's go back.
His wife looked down. Sadness pooled in her eyes like unshed tears.
Honey, I'm really happy I met you. You know that, right?
I feel the same.
The kingdom's best swordsman, Felix Esperanza, the deep-rooted sadness in his heart. It all started with an unjust injury he suffered as a young man. While fighting for his country, he suffered an injury between his legs. It was just an honorable wound for a knight, wounded in the line of duty. As a young man, he didn't think much of it. However,
what's the point of having the title of a duke, and known as the strongest in the whole nation? Without a child to take over after me, it's all in vain.
In the dark room, a single candle flickered. Shadows crawled across Felix's face.
You must have been in such agony.
His wife embraced him from behind, her arms wrapped around his shoulders with fierce tenderness.
If it's okay with you, please let me serve you by your side. Is there no way for me to repay such overwhelming love I've received?
Felix smiled, gentle, grateful. His hand covered hers. Later, Felix walked through palace corridors with his attendant, Luis. Arched columns rose on either side.
The family meeting is just around the corner. Are you sure it's okay to not rush?
What's the point of being early? All I'll get is pressure to have an heir.
I'm being very careful while saying this. But recently, a very effective medicine is circulating in the capital.
Is that so?
Apparently, it even heals physical wounds.
I know you don't believe it, but there's a lot of word of its users having had great effect. I already tried using it, by stealing it at that.
The memory flashed. A dark room, a cloaked figure, the purple vial in his hand.
Not to mention that even after I took the medicine, nothing happened. Luis, you should take rumors with a grain of salt.
I'm sorry.
That's right, it's just a fake rumor. No way that medicine can fix something that even Aura couldn't.
It should give. Meanwhile, at the Grand Estate gates, a confrontation unfolded.
I've already told you. You can't just see him without prior appointment. That's why I told you to just tell His Grace my name. He'll definitely meet me once he hears it. You're going to personally visit the Duke?
Of course.
Don't tell me you're going to walk up to the strongest man in the kingdom and ask him if he's impotent.
The old man only smiled at his son's panic.
You'd be asking for trouble. Just act like happened.
If things go wrong, we're screwed.
The guard at the Duke's estate waved him through without hesitation. Padler walked the grand halls with quiet confidence. This was his opportunity. The chance to form a connection with one of the strongest people in the kingdom.
Greetings, Duke. I'm Logan McLean, the oldest son of the House of McLean.
The Duke stood before him, a man who looked younger than his years. Aura users could do that, suppress aging through sheer force of will. The House of McLean? That's in the southwestern region. Why have you? Logan kept his expression carefully neutral. There was no need to bring it up right away.
I recently started a business in the capital. I brought the goods here as a present. It's an excellent medicine for men, and it has proved effective for countless nobles.
Is that so? The Duke's tone was flat, unimpressed, exactly as Logan expected.
But a superhuman like yourself wouldn't need stuff like this. That's why I brought something more special. In the current Impo Rick, the poison in monster meat is neutralized for consumption, but that trivial poison has no effect on a superhuman's body.
Logan held up a small vial. Inside, a single golden droplet glowed with concentrated power.
So after concentrating that poison over and over, and creating a potent concentrate, it's a limited edition Emporic.
And just like that, the Duke leaned forward, interest sparked in his eyes.
If the pill is up to your satisfaction after using it, please tell me. I'll readily supply you with all the pills you need. Of course, I'll be meticulous with confidentiality measures.
Logan left with a bow. The trap was set. Now, all he had to do was wait. The next day, the Duke summoned him. What do you want? Logan blinked. That was fast. I'll listen to any favor I'm capable of. It worked. It actually worked.
Pardon? I don't understand what you...
An aura user is the master of martial arts and the master of force, the life energy that flows through all things. So Duke Felix could know it with certainty. My longest yearning and the pain in my chest may now be ease. The Duke's voice cracked with emotion. For years, he had suffered in silence, and this young merchant had solved it without even mentioning the problem. Such consideration, such tact. He was truly someone you'd expect to be the owner of this miracle drug. Seems I was in a rush. I see the possibility of being cured of a chronic illness thanks to your gift. So I'd like to repay you for that. Tell me what you wish for.
In that case, could I get a useless book on swordsmanship?
Logan made his voice sound humble, almost apologetic, like he was asking for scraps. Here. The Duke handed over an old manual without hesitation. Training in only this will hurt your body, but it's worth reading since it has a few eccentric points.
Thank you. By any chance, could you write a letter of proof that you've given this to me?
Of course, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Perfect. Logan allowed himself a small internal celebration. He had what he needed. I've thought about it, and this just doesn't feel right.
What?
I'll personally teach you a sword technique. The greatest swordsman in the kingdom wants to teach me. I understand that you're humble and don't desire much, but giving you just a low-grade swordsmanship book won't put me at ease. Judging the talent of remarkable young people is one of the pleasures of an old man. Focus. I will be nice while teaching this. The impact came like a hammer blow. Logan's body seized mid-motion, his arms locked, His legs refused to move. An invisible force wrapped around him like chains of pure energy. So this is what an aura user can do. Logan's mind raced through the physics. It felt like magic. But no, the opponent would have to be lower level for simple restraint. This had to be a special skill. If simple restraint worked on everyone, all battles on the continent would end with aura users fighting each other. Use the force to boost your senses, not the body. And then analyze this force that's restraining your body. Logan closed his eyes, pushed past the panic, focused inward. And there it was, the Duke's aura flowing through the space between them, scattering the strength Logan tried to gather. He's scattering the strength I put into movement before it can reach my muscles. Golden energy flared around Logan's body, his own force, awakening to counter the invasion. And then he moved, breaking through the restraints in a burst of power. As I thought, you have talent. But now look carefully. The Duke's sword began to glow. Red-pink energy coalesced along the blade, brighter and brighter. All that restraining force compressing into a single point at the sword's tip. The air itself seemed to bend around the concentrated power. Logan's eyes went wide. He's concentrating the force that was restraining me to the sword tip. Take this! The blade came down with devastating speed. Crimson energy erupted in a vertical slash that split the very air. Force blade. The technique that would change everything. Can you feel it? That burning power surging through your veins, demanding to be unleashed? This is the first step. The force begins with a single strike. Energy flows up from the core.
Oh, I just cannot move.
Every muscle screamed, his body locked in place, trembling with the effort of containing that wild power. The power flows up from below, divides into two streams at the abdomen, flows to both shoulders, gathering, concentrating, building. And then the power is sent out. Logan struck out. The red blade exploded outward in a column of flame and fury.
That's not bad, young master.
Afternoon sun painted the training ground in gold. Two figures stood in silence. Then the young master attacked. His blade cut through the air, wreathed in red energy. Clang! Blocked, effortlessly. The instructor barely moved.
Magna Blade.
No, that was one step away from perfect. You're still unstable.
How can I do it like you?
His voice cracked with frustration. Ugh, it was so easy before I went beyond. So why won't it work now? A few days ago, the instructor had stood with his back turned. The light from the window framed him like a ghost.
As of today, I won't be your bodyguard anymore.
That came right out of the blue. Is there something wrong?
You've grown. I'm just being realistic.
I know, but I'll feel safer near you.
The setting sun turned the castle into a silhouette against burning sky.
But if there comes a day when I cannot be beside you, what's the point of me training you if you still lack the capacity to protect yourself? So let's do this. Starting now, I'll be attacking you at random, at any time, while you're eating, bathing, even while you're asleep. It won't end until you manage to land a hit on me.
Without warning, thwack! Ugh! He flew backwards, arms and legs flailing. The impact rattled his bones.
I know that already. I'm well aware.
Of course, I'm not saying that your training is wasted. You've gotten way stronger than before. But honestly, you should try a different path to get stronger.
Mercy?
Rage exploded. He launched himself forward, sword blazing red. Yell! Ma! The clash sent shockwaves rippling outward. White and red energy burst like a star.
As if I'm asking you to feel grateful towards me, but I won't say it was pointless effort. I just find it a waste that a natural fighter like you isn't making any progress at this.
I don't care how much of a waste it is. Cry. I have to master the independence at all costs.
His voice broke. Tears gathered at the edges of his eyes.
Those were Father's last words. I can't just let them go. I have no desire to give up on my father's legacy. I just succeeded in making the blade not too long ago.
Are you really going to continue?
I know I can.
Twilight fell. The castle stood dark against the fading sky.
And you would even be willing to forgo your training in swordsmanship for father? I meant no disrespect. I truly want you to succeed. His achievements were quite splendid.
That's good. After all, that one person I cherish the most in this world is my teacher. I'm sure a few days more should be enough for me to reach my goal.
Ah, well, great. Good luck.
At the end, night had fallen. Blue moonlight painted the room in shadow.
They just came from a place outside the capital. Not a bad setup at all. Huh?
He sat up in the darkness, alert. Something was coming.
Okay.
But I don't feel that way. I have to gather the independence at all costs. Those with the blood of the macline bloodline have been trying for 200 years and succeeded. And ever since then, they've been able to proudly stand among the top of the empire.
Let's do it slowly, at this rate. As if.
Me too.
Come, don't be shy now.
Ha!
The one swordsman I had been aiming towards at all costs. Red energy surged through his blade like living flame. The legacy awakened. This power would change everything. The Earth Magic Tower of Grandia, a fortress of knowledge and ambition. Logan stepped through the warm, candlelit halls, his purpose clear.
Welcome! This is the Earth Magic Tower of the Kingdom of Grandia.
The young attendant's enthusiasm faded the moment he saw Logan's clothes. Cheap suit, no crest. Probably just another country noble pretending to be wealthy.
I'm here to research some magic scrolls.
The attendant's smug assessment was already written on his face. He'd buy a handful of cheap scrolls, maybe 4 or 5 similar ones. They always did.
150 destruction magic scrolls.
The attendant's jaw hit the floor.
What?
Logan calmly reached into his vest and produced a white certificate.
This is my account certificate, issued by Cooper's Bank.
The attendant leaned forward, squinting at the numbers. 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll escort you upstairs. Right away, sir.
Destruction magic, a 4-circle earth spell capable of tearing stone walls apart. Too slow for combat, too obvious, useless in battle. But perfect for construction, for mining, for carving through mountains. Logan had a plan. Speed up mine development, solve 2 problems at once.
So you want to buy 150 destruction scrolls?
Yes, I do.
Radio's great tower master of the Earth Magic Tower couldn't believe his fortune.
We haven't had such a generous customer in a long time. I'm a bit nervous, actually.
The negotiations began. 2 players, 1 game. Logan introduced himself as a minor house from the southwest. Humble, polite, understated.
Our House of McLean is just a small feud of the southwest. I understand if you don't know about it.
The tower master's mind raced. 4 million gold sitting in front of him, yet still a stranger.
Ah, ha ha ha. Looks like our trainee made a mistake. I apologize. I'll give him a strict scolding.
Please don't. It's not even a big deal.
Outside the door, the attendant's heart sank. He was done for. The tower master tried his opening gambit, staffing problems, limited high-ranking mages.
For crafting 4th circle scrolls, we need at least a 5th circle mage to lead. And currently, our tower doesn't have a lot of high-ranking manpower.
Base remained completely neutral, cold, unreadable. The tower master's confidence wavered. This wasn't the expected, sympathetic response.
As you may know, a scroll's per unit crafting cost is pretty high, so it can't even be made in advance.
I guess there's nothing that can be done, then.
Logan stood, preparing to leave. The tower master's eyes widened in panic.
I was planning to buy 150 scrolls every month.
The tower master froze.
If 150 scrolls alone are hard for you, I'll just go to the royal family's magic tower.
Wait, master. Every month?
Yes, 150 each month. And for 6 months, I'll need a total of 900 scrolls.
9 million gold. Recurring revenue. The tower master's entire demeanor changed.
Though if 150 right now would be too much for you, 6 months would be a stretch.
Of course, it's 100% possible.
The tower master's eyes glittered as he calculated the fortune.
4th circle scrolls are 10,000 gold each. 150 scrolls would be 1.5 million gold. And in 6 months, that's 9 million.
The old man practically glowed with greed.
That is an extremely attractive amount.
But then came the counteroffer, the pivot.
But how about hiring the mages instead of buying the scrolls?
What? The mages?
Logan's mind raced. A fourth circle mage could produce the effect of 300 scrolls monthly.
But do you have a fourth circle mage who's willing to come to a construction site in a rural area?
Ah-ha! It seems there's a misunderstanding. Even I can't order around a fourth circle mage as I please.
Logan sighed internally. Of course. What did he expect?
Instead, I'll deploy 9 second circle mages and 1 third circle mage. They're disciples who've worked in teams at various construction sites for a long time. In return, if you could just bring down the number of scrolls.
The mages shuffled into view. 10 young faces, all showing the same thing. Exhaustion.
I'm Grick, a third circle mage.
They looked like they were about to pass out, but the Tower Master smiled with pride.
Despite how they look, they're young personnel with the most construction experience in my magic tower. They're specialists.
The mages left. Logan watched them go, concern flickering across his face.
A third circle master rank, second circle expert and master ranks. Plus, they're all in their 20s. Prospective talent anywhere.
Even so, they're fourth circle scrolls. Reducing the scroll count and dumping second circle mages on me in exchange doesn't seem fair.
What? But 10 mages should be enough. Plus, there's a third circle mage among them.
Logan remained unmoved, arms crossed, expression skeptical.
Then, for 120 destruction magic scrolls and 10 mages, let's make it 1.2 million per month.
The Tower Master's eyes narrow, calculating, weighing. Still 7.2 million over 6 months, and he'd get rid of Clayton's disciples in the process.
Great.
The Tower Master produced a contract with lightning speed, already prepared, already written.
Let's sign the contract right away.
Logan's eyes caught the detail. When did he write this up? The old snake had been planning this all along. The door slammed open with explosive force. Master, don't do this.
Clayton.
A tall figure in dark, ornate robes burst in. Silver hair, sharp features, fury radiating from every line. Are you sending off my disciples again?
It's all for the benefit of the magic tower. Your disciples are the most talented.
That's why I'm asking. Why are only my disciples made to do the hard work? Not just anyone, but kids who just got back from working. The argument escalated. Voices rising, old wounds reopening.
Don't you know the young can stand all hardship? It's all for the sake of the magic tower and those kids.
Do you think I don't know you're pettily harassing them ever since I became a fifth circle user and an elder last year? Logan watched from the sidelines, piecing it together. Internal politics. A young elder threatening the old guard. This magic tower's internal conflict had just become his good luck.
If you don't want to follow the Tower Master's orders, then I don't care. You can leave right now along with your disciples.
Clayton's face went white with shock. What? Are you serious right now? Magic erupted. Energy crackled. The confrontation exploded into raw power. So, you want to have a go, do you? Magical circles flared. The air itself screamed with tension. Logan's eyes went wide with alarm. Damn it, this is bad. We need to stop those two. And in that moment of chaos, Logan struck.
With this, the contract is finalized.
The contract hit the desk with decisive force. Signed, sealed, done. 120 destruction scrolls per month, 10 experienced mages, 1.2 million gold. While 2 masters prepared for war, Logan McLean won the battle that truly mattered. Some victories are claimed with steel, but the smartest ones? Those are won with ink. Power recognizes power, and desperation breeds opportunity. The contract was finalized. 10 mages would follow Logan to his territory. But the Magic Tower's internal politics erupted in full view.
I'm not done talking yet. Tower Master.
Know your place.
The robed elder's fury was palpable. His disciples had been treated as expendable tools.
Then I'll follow my disciples as well.
The Tower Master stared in disbelief. An elder working construction?
I won't ask you to pay me separately. I only plan to cooperate with you to help my disciples.
And then the elder bowed.
I shall serve you devotedly.
A 5th circle mage, for free. Logan's expression remained neutral, but inside, he was smiling. Yesterday's contract was an unexpected jackpot. Logan walked through the capital's stone archways, eager to return home. But fate had other plans.
Oh my, young Master Logan?
He froze. That voice, that face, white hair cascading over an elegant dress.
Lena?
Princess Lena Wolves, beautiful, wealthy, and poisonous as a viper.
I heard you were doing quite the embarrassing business these days. Is the House of McLean facing troubles?
As you know, I'm quite ambitious when it comes to money. It's nothing for you to worry about, princess.
I guess nothing can be done if you live in a barren fief like yours.
Ah, every word was a calculated insult. Logan forced a smile, but then her eyes sharpened. The real reason for this encounter.
I heard you made a great feat in the feudal war by using a special weapon. How about selling it to me?
The crossbow. Already, the Wolves family had caught wind of it. Too fast, too convenient.
It's not that great a weapon. I'm embarrassed to refuse, but I'll have to.
He walked away before she could press further. The crossbow structure was simple. Once it was copied, the advantage would vanish. But there was no time to worry about that now. The convoy was waiting. 3 massive carriages, each capable of holding 5 or 6 people in comfort.
You didn't need to bother with all this. You spent all this money for nothing.
Logan smiled. Buttering up a 5th circle mage? No amount of gold was too much. The convoy rolled through forests and meadows as daylight faded to dusk and dusk to darkness. They made camp for the night along the roadside. Fires were lit, guards posted. But Logan did not sleep. He meditated, practicing what the sword duke had shown him. And then, he felt it. A presence in the shadows. The blade came from the darkness, aimed for his throat. But Logan's eyes snapped open. Golden red aura exploded around him.
Who's there? I can't believe you dodged that. Pretty impressive for a young master.
A scarred face emerged from the moonlight. Rugged, professional, an assassin.
The rumors about you in the capital. You got your hands on a lot of cash by selling some strange drug, didn't you?
Logan's expression didn't change. Instead, a slow smile spread across his face. The attacker's eyes went wide. When did he move? Logan was behind him.
When did he...
The strike came down like a hammer of God.
Gah.
Again and again. Force poured through Logan's blade like a tidal wave.
Yell, you bastard, die.
But his body wouldn't move. It wasn't just one attacker. Shadows converged from all sides, an ambush party. But as they moved to strike, their bodies froze mid-step. Paralyzed, all of them, unable to move a single muscle.
Fuck. Everyone get out of here right now.
But his legs wouldn't obey. His arms hung uselessly. One by one, they collapsed. Logan stood among the fallen bodies, breathing steadily.
Damn it. I guess it's hard to maintain it for long.
The Force Blade. The Duke had shown him that technique only once. Focusing and compressing force through authority, giving birth to aura. He thought it was impossible at his level, but he'd just done it. For a moment at least. The Pressure Blade, using force to disperse and overpower the opponent's energy. It had worked beautifully. The attackers hadn't stood a chance.
Did I go overboard?
They looked down at the groaning, paralyzed bodies scattered across the camp.
I saw everything, young master.
Logan spun. The purple-robed elder stood at the edge of the camp, eyes gleaming with admiration.
Mr. Clayton?
The 5th circle mage had witnessed his secret, the Force Blade, the Pressure Blade. And from the look in Clayton's eyes, he understood exactly what he'd seen. Power awakened, but mastery remains elusive. The golden energy swirled in Logan's hands, wild and unstable.
All right.
But the power refused his command.
Why is it so difficult?
He closed his eyes, searching for clarity.
I tried using concentration, but I can't master it. Maybe it's because I'm not a mage.
A familiar voice echoed across the castle terrace.
You have amazing skills, young master.
Huh?
The bearded man smiled knowingly.
I guess you don't know. Just recently, you successfully took down the assassination squad. The news jewel is currently spreading through the Empire's nobility.
What? That fast?
Why would it be slow? They witnessed the duel with their own eyes.
But I made it clear not to let anyone near at all.
Young master, you need to wake up. You may know the top knight of the McLean family, but that doesn't mean others do.
The castle loomed behind them, ancient and imposing.
You were unknown over 2 months ago, but now it's working.
His voice grew stern.
And if it even takes 3 more years.
Aha.
I didn't tell others you defeated Night Dwayne completely.
Huh. Why would you hide that?
They don't need to know that you won so easily. Not yet. I thought keeping it secret would be better.
The scene shifted to the heart of the castle. How about it? Is it going?
Yes, Father. Before the Harvest Festival, I should be able to make it. Please leave it to me.
The conversation took a darker turn. Let's imagine if Dwayne became a knight and a sword master.
Already?
And Dwayne is already only 23 years old. Golden light glowed between them as he examined the ancient scroll. If he became the youngest Knight Master, I believe it was the youngest by a good margin. That means people will believe you have just as much talent as Dwayne. The magical scroll pulsed with golden energy. Well, we'll just say that the odds are in your favor when it comes to fighting Dwayne. But just looking at it, you're trying to learn the advanced force level, huh? If it's a real family heirloom, you wouldn't have any chance of learning it, would you? Theoretically, even a sword master would have a hard time learning it within 4 to 5 years. But given your current progress, you should be able to achieve it.
How can this be enough time?
That's great, then you can...
I would probably master it at least within 7 to 8 months.
The weight of those words hung heavy in the stone hall. Unless it's a knight, we don't have the time. The tension erupted into open conflict. Execution.
What is it, my lord? I don't have time to sit around.
You don't stop, do you? How many times do I have to tell you?
But what's the worst that could happen? We might not even get consequence.
Come, receive your judgment. But Logan remained unmoved. If enough good happens around you, certain people will become cautious about it. How about this?
Anyway, I had several spots in mind to go and see, if we're done.
Already? You must not do this. You are being stubborn.
I decided my fate, so let me go my own way, damn it.
All right. Logan walked down the long castle corridor, his footsteps echoing into silence. But while he trained, others plotted in shadow.
He just received information stating that the daughter of the Clayton family has begun to stir.
Already? He refuses to stop or even give pause.
Well then, what do we do? Choices.
There is no word on allowing the tower or the holy site to step in, but it all can change.
A cold voice cut through the conspiracy.
What do you think?
The dark-haired man stepped forward, red armor gleaming with menace.
I don't care if he's my dad.
His smile was the grin of a madman.
But it is done. It is up to the Empire to make the Empire whole.
An attack on the prisons looms.